All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're tackling something huge for anyone in leadership, but especially for those of you in the complex world of healthcare. We're talking about the power of habits. We'll be pulling from the incredible work of James Clear to show you how really small changes can lead to massive results for you and your teams.
This is really a message for all of our physician, nurse, and APP leaders out there. We get it. The pressure you're under is immense. And a big theme coming out of our Culture Coalition discussions has been this need for leadership practices that are actually sustainable. So this isn't about adding one more thing to your plate. It's about fine-tuning your approach so your efforts actually stick.
Okay, this is the idea that starts it all. Let me say it again. Your outcomes in life are often a lagging measure of your habits. So what does that actually mean? Well, James Clear is saying that the results we see today, whether they're good or bad, aren't just random. They're the delayed proof of the little things we've been doing over and over again.
So a lagging measure. Think of it like this. Your weight right now, that's a lagging measure of your eating habits for the last few months. The money in your bank account is a lagging measure of your spending habits. And here's the kicker for us. Your team's morale, their level of engagement, how burnt out they feel, all of that is a lagging measure of your leadership habits. The culture you're seeing today is a direct result of the actions you repeated yesterday.
And why is this so critical in healthcare? Well, it's because your habits create this huge ripple effect. Seriously, they have a direct line to your own well-being and how resilient you are. And that, of course, shapes your team's morale and how they handle stress. And where does all of that lead? Straight to the thing that matters most, the safety of your patients and the kind of experience they have with your team. It is all connected.
Okay, so if habits are that important, how in the world do we change them? It all starts with embracing these tiny gains. The math behind getting just 1% better is, well, it's kind of mind-blowing. It doesn't sound like much, does it? But look at this. If you get 1% worse every day for a year, you basically end up with nothing. Do nothing and, well, you stay the same. But if you can just get 1% better, the results are absolutely staggering.
That's right. Getting 1% better every single day for a year doesn't just make you a little better. Because of compounding, it makes you almost 38 times better. Think about that. This one number proves that small habits are never just small habits. They're the seeds of incredible transformation.
And that brings us to a really important shift in how we think. We need to focus on our systems, not just our goals. See, a goal is about the finish line, right? Like, I want to reduce team turnover by 10%. A system, though, that's the process you follow. Like, I will have one meaningful check-in with a team member every day. Goals are a one-time thing. Systems are forever. Goals can even limit our happiness, while a good system gives us this amazing, continuous cycle of improvement.
And wow, this quote just hits the nail on the head. We don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. You can have the biggest, most inspiring goal in the world, but when the pressure is on, when you're exhausted and overwhelmed, you don't magically rise to meet that ambition. No way. You fall back on your default settings, your daily routines. Your systems are what catch you. So the real goal here is to build better systems.
Okay, so how do we actually build these better systems? Well, lucky for us, James Clear lays out a super simple, really powerful framework. It's a practical guide for engineering the habits we actually want to have.
So to build a good habit, you just follow these 4 laws. First, you got to make the cue obvious. Want to drink more water? Don't hide it in the fridge. Put a water bottle right on your desk. Second, make it attractive. Maybe pair the new habit with something you already enjoy. Third, make it easy. Reduce the steps it takes to do it. And fourth, it has to be satisfying. Your brain needs a little reward right away to want to do it again.
And you know what's so cool about this framework? To break a bad habit, you just flip the laws. It's that simple. Instead of making it obvious, you make it invisible. Unsubscribe from all those distracting emails. Instead of attractive, make it unattractive. Really think about the downsides. Then make it difficult and make it unsatisfying. See? It's a complete toolkit for change.
All right, now we're getting to the deepest part of all this. Because behavior change isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. The most powerful habits, the ones that truly stick, are the ones that are tied to your identity.
Just let that sink in for a second. Every single action you take is a vote. Every time you choose to stop and listen, really listen, to a frustrated colleague, you're casting a vote for I am a compassionate leader. Every time you take just 2 minutes to plan your day, you're casting a vote for I am an effective and organized leader. Your habits are literally building you, vote by vote.
So, I want you to take a second and honestly ask yourself this.
When you look at your daily routines, all the little automatic things you do, what identity are they building? Are your habits casting votes for the kind of leader you truly want to be? Now, I know this can all sound like a huge undertaking, but the beautiful thing is, starting is unbelievably simple. The last piece of the puzzle is all about making it so easy to start that you just can't say no.
And that's the 2-minute rule. Whatever new habit you want to build, just shrink it down until it takes less than 2 minutes to do. See, the goal on day 1 isn't to achieve some amazing result. The goal is just to master the art of showing up. You have to become the kind of person who starts. You can't improve a habit that doesn't exist.
So what does this look like in real life? Well, say your goal is to read 30 books a year. That's huge. Your new habit is simply read 1 page. Want to practice mindfulness daily? Nope. Your new habit is meditate for 1 minute. Your goal might be do yoga 4 days a week, but your starting habit is just take out my yoga mat. You just master that first 2 minutes. The rest will actually start to follow naturally. It's an incredible way to get past that initial resistance that stops so many of us.
So, we'll leave you with this final question. This isn't about some massive overnight transformation. It's about one tiny decision, one small vote. What is the 1 2-minute habit you can start, literally, today, that casts a vote for becoming the resilient, compassionate, and effective leader that your team and your patients truly need? Just think about it, and then go do it.